morning, we are born again. What we do today is what matters the most. With these wise words of Buddha, I wish a very warm morning to all the dignitaries, parents, and friends present here. I see them with my co-host Sarah on behalf of the students of Class 7W and our class teacher Mrs. NISHA CHACKO rolls down a red carpet of welcome for all of you to our annual function.
Now I request you all to please stand up and take your positions and put your right hand on your left shoulder and get ready for the pledge. O God, I offer you my studies, thoughts, words, and action of this day. Enlighten my mind, strengthen my memory, and guide me to do what's right. Amen.
The topic of our annual presentation is Rise of Buddhism in India. This wonderful topic shows us the way to noble values and refinement. We wholeheartedly take this opportunity to make your morning extra bright and full of delight. How different is this morning? You will yourself discover as the colors of this event unfolds and enlighten us all together. As rightly said by Lord Buddha, faith and prayer both are invisible, but they make impossible things possible. Now we will have a prayer song to evoke the Almighty for blessings with all humility, to give His wisdom and to make this world a better place.
Please close your eyes for some time. Join your hands. There shall be showers of blessing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing, sent from the Savior above. Showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops from the sky falling, but for the showers we need. There shall be showers of blessing, precious reviving again, over the hills and the valleys, sound of abundance of rain. Showers of blessing we need. Mercy drops from the sky falling, but for the showers we plead. But for the showers we plead. But for the showers we plead.
Mind is a powerful thing. When you start to fill it with positive thoughts, your life will exhibit a positive change. So, let me call upon stage Saransh to present thought of the day.
Buddha smiles and adores. Smile and silence are the two powerful words. Smile is the way to solve many problems, and silence is the way to avoid many problems. I repeat the wise words of Lord Buddha. Smile and silence are the two powerful words. Smile is the way to solve many problems, and silence is the way to avoid many problems. Thank you.
Day is the mirror of the reality which we meet every day in our life. It is also the inspiration for someone to innovate. So with these words, I would like to call our cultural team to showcase their acting talent in front of us all. An English play based on the life of Buddha.
Buddha, I want happiness. Lord Buddha replied, first remove I from it, that's ego. Now remove want from it, because that is your desire. And then see what you are left with. It is only happiness. We bring to you a play whose protagonist is Prince Siddharth Gautam. He did not claim to be a god or a prophet. He was a man who became enlightened and understood life in its deepest way possible. A long time back, some 2600 years ago, there was a village in northern India called Kapilavastu in the foothills of the Himalayas. King Shuddhodhana, a great warrior king, belonged to Sakya clan, ruled the kingdom. Mahamaya, a kind-hearted woman, was his queen and the mother of the incredible prince who was born in the garden of Lumbini on full moon day of May Basant tide. Everyone is happy and celebrating. Today is the naming ceremony of the child.
This child is so charming. What should we name him?
Welcome, Sejasita. Thanks for coming.
Accept our good wishes on the birth of your drawing child.
Thank you, Sejasita. Will you help us in finding a perfect name for our beloved son?
He will aptly called Siddharth. Siddharth means one who has accomplished his aim.
Wonderful. From now on, he is our Siddharth. Siddharth Gautam, our prince.
O king, your son is no ordinary child. He has all signs of a great being. He will either become a great ruler or the teacher of the great truths.
Years rolled by, Siddharth grew up to become an intelligent, loving, and kind boy who loved peace.
Siddharth is not like other boys of his age. He does not enjoy playing and spend much of his time alone. He just plays with animals and birds in the palace garden.
I think it's time for me to arrange for his education. I'll appoint the best teachers of the kingdom to teach him.
Greetings, father.
Dear son, I'm looking for a teacher to teach you.
Well, what could be better than this? Thank you, father.
My lord, he can teach our prince. He is best in our kingdom.
After few days, the teacher who taught Prince Siddharth came to visit the king.
Your Majesty, Prince Siddharth is remarkably intelligent. I have taught him everything that I know. He knows everything. He does not need my guidance.
I'm proud of my boy. With this intelligence, my son will certainly grow up to become a wise and powerful king.
Indeed, Prince is very famous and loved by everyone because of his kind and peaceful nature.
No, do not say that. It worries me most. A king without drive and daring? How could that be? He is too gentle and sensitive. I want him to become a great warrior king like me. Kings must be forceful and ferocious like a lion. But what if he thinks of becoming a spiritual teacher as Sage Asita had predicted?
In that case, let us get the prince married. I suggest Princess Yashodhara, daughter of King Suprabhut, will be a perfect match.
Okay, let us begin the preparations then.
At the age of 16, Prince Siddharth got married to Princess Yashodhara. For many years, Siddharth lived a luxurious life and was totally cut off from the real world.
Father, I wish to see the world beyond the palace walls. I want to meet and see our people, see the real life and feel it. Please allow me.
Okay dear, let me arrange things for you.
Great, I'm so excited.
Ministers, tomorrow Siddharth is going to visit the city. Everyone should look happy. Decorate the city and houses. Make sure that Siddharth does not encounter anything close to disease, sadness, unpleasant sight or suffering. This is the king's order. Announce it to everyone.
Prince Siddharth is out in the city, beyond the palace walls for the first time, and people are overjoyed to have a glimpse of their prince for the first time.
This is a happy and a beautiful city. I love it. Wait, who is he? Why is he different from others?
Oh, that is because he is an old man.
What does that mean?
He was strong and healthy like others here before, but slowly with his increasing age, he lost his strength and became weak.
Like him, will I too become old? My father, my king, will also become old?
Yes, Prince, everyone will become old one day. Prince, princess, kings, everyone born on the earth will become old one day. Every moment of every day, a person grows older.
I am shocked and scared to know this cruel reality.
In that case, this body, wealth, kingdom, and everything that I've enjoyed all these days is only an illusion.
Siddharth returns to the palace sadly after seeing all these incidents. He could not concentrate on anything. His only thought was to find an end for all the sufferings. Thus, at the age of 29, on this day, his beloved wife Yashodhara gave birth to his only son Rahul. Prince Siddharth Gautam, discarding and disdaining the enchantment of royal life, renouncing his wife, child, and a crown that had the promise of power and glory. This event in Buddhist history is called Mahabhinishkraman.
I am Anand. I am one of Buddha's beloved disciple and devoted companion. Buddha started his journey alone in the forest with the decision to put an ending to all the sufferings in the world. For the next 6 years, he met many gurus on his way.
Whatever I have learned till now has helped to bring my mind at peace to some extent, but it does not bring an end to all the pain one has to undergo in his life. My questions are still not answered, so let me start a search on my own. I shall not arise from this position until I reach my goal.
The prince sat in meditation under a Bodhi tree at Bodh Gaya in Bihar and performed rigorous painful penance. He sat for hours together at the same place. He let himself be burnt by the intense summer sun and frozen by the cold of winter. He consumed very little food. After meditating for 49 days, Buddha reached enlightenment, hence naming the Bodhi tree as the tree of enlightenment.
Now I understand it all. The root cause for all the sufferings is desire. The way to get rid of this suffering is to follow the middle path between sensual indulgence and severe asceticism. Once the heart is free of desire and hate, it would be filled with love, which would bring peace and happiness.
Thus, Gautam, both at the age of 35, on full moon day of May, attained supreme enlightenment and became Buddha, the enlightened one.
Oh, you are the one who is teaching everyone?
Yes, brother.
You have no right to teach others. Go away from here.
Tell me, if you buy a gift for someone and that person doesn't take it, to whom does the gift belong?
It will belong to me because I bought the gift.
That is correct, and that is the same with your anger. If you become angry with me and I don't take the insult, then the anger falls back on you. You are then the only one who becomes unhappy.
Yes, you are right. Please teach me the path of truth, love, and compassion.
Of course, I shall teach anyone who truly wants to learn. Come with me.
For the next 45 years, Buddha traveled taking the message of love, peace, and kindness. Buddha had now reached a ripe age of 80.
Remember what I have taught you. Craving and desire are the root cause for all unhappinesses. Everything must change sooner or later. I was only able to point the way for you, so work diligently for your own enlightenment. I have done all I could. When I am gone, let my teachings be your guide. Thank you.
Group discussion is very valuable. It is meant to bring something significant from the participants. It is an opportunity to listen to the ideas, views and information of others carefully and to understand them. It promotes deeper understanding and increases long-term retention. Now, I shall call upon stage students of class 7W to present an insightful group discussion for all of us.
Buddhism, also known as Buddhism and Dharma, is one of the world's largest religions, originated 2500 years ago. Buddha's teachings are summarized in the Eightfold Path, a training of mind that includes the ethical training and meditative practices such as sense restraint, kindness towards others, and mindfulness.
Buddha is frequently called Shakyamuni, means the sage of the Shakya clan in Buddhist text. Buddha is most addressed as
Bhagavad often translated as Lord, and he refers to himself as Tathagata, which can mean both, one who has thus come and one who has thus gone.
The rise of Buddhism in India was during its first century of existence. Buddhism spread from its place of origin in Magadha and Kosal throughout much of northern India, including the areas of Mathura and Ujjaini in the west. Cause of rise of Buddhism in India were: number first is Brahmin supremacy. Buddhism rejects the Brahminical claim to superiority. Number second is economic cause. Rise of new agricultural economy that needs its animal husbandry. Their teachings emphasize non-violence and protection of nature and animal life. Number third is simple doctrines. The concept was simple and Buddha spread his message in the simple language of the people. Number fourth is religious unrest. Blind faith and superstitious beliefs confuse the people.
Concept and philosophy under Buddhism based on the four major noble truths. First, Dukh, the truth of suffering. Second, Samudaya, the truth of the cause of suffering. Third, Nirodha, the truth of the end of suffering. The last one and the fourth one, Ashtanga March, the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering.
Three types of architecture are: the first one is stupa, and burial mound containing a Buddhist relics. The second one is Vihara, and Buddhist monastery containing a residence hall for Buddhist monks. The third one is Chaitya, an assembly hall. The famous caves of Ajanta and Lora are amongst the earliest Buddhist structures.
Sangha. Sangha has separate branches for men and women, where they lead simple lives, medicating for most of the time. They went to villages and cities to beg for food. They were known as Parbas and Bhagnis.
Nalanda. Nalanda is a unique center of Buddhist learning and a most famous Buddhist monastery of the period. It is in Nalanda district, Rajgir, in the state of Bihar, India. It is considered world's first residential university.
Schools of Buddhism. Three major schools of Buddhism. Number one, Hinayana. Hinayana is the oldest division. It means the teaching of the elders. It follows Buddha teachings. It is popular in Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, Sri Lanka and other parts of Southeast Asia including Indonesia. Number two, Mahayana. A new form of Buddhism, Mahayana, focus on the Bodhisattva path. It has its domination in Southern Asia, China and later to Korea and Japan. Number 3, Vajrayana. Vajrayana is the smallest division of all three major schools of Buddhism. It has its domination in Nepal, Tibet, Bhutan and Mongolia. The Dalai Lama is the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism in Vajrayana school.
Buddha's snail hair. Do you know Buddha's hair is usually depicted upon snail shell curls. It is 108 snails on Buddha's head. When Buddha awoke from his profound meditation, he realized that the 108 snails had given up their lives to protect him from the heat and make a distraction-free environment for his path to enlightenment.
Buddha Purnima. Buddha Purnima is also known as Buddha Jayanti. It is celebrated on full moon day of Visakha. It marks birth anniversary of Buddha. The Buddha attained enlightenment and the same day marks death, Parinirvana. On Buddha Jayanti, devotees pay visit to temple and pour water at the base of Bodhi tree, help the poor perform puja rituals and meditate.
Prayer flag, whether it is a hilltop in Kathmandu, stupas, monasteries or the trekking routes in Himachal, there is one thing is common, the Buddhist prayer flag flapping in the rhythm with the wind. They are silent blessings that spread goodwill and composition to all touched by the wind. They are arranged from left to right, starting with blue represent sky, white represent air, red represent fire, green represent water and yellow represent earth. Likewise, you might also have seen prayer wheels. People wish in prayer wheels as they spin it from left to right, and one mantra that is written on prayer flags and prayer wheels is Om Mani Padme Hum, meaning praise to the jewel in the lotus.
King Ashoka. Modern King Ashoka's successful but devastating conquest of Kalinga made him sad and changed his ways. He followed Buddhism and ruled his empire through peace. Ashoka was the major force behind the rise of Buddhism in India. He sent monks from place to place to spread the message of Dharma. He built several stupas and monasteries. The great stupa at Sanchi is one such important monument of Indian architecture.
Although Buddha did not leave any written work, his teachings were preserved orally by his disciples, prefaced by the phrase Evam me sutam means thus have I heard. In Buddhism, there is no single holy book. The teachings of Buddha were spread non-violently.
Reference books. I would like to mention some of the good books available online and in bookstore in reference to our topic. Number 1, The Story of the Buddha by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Number 2, The Art of Happiness by H.S. Dalai Lama and Hubert C. Cutler. Number 3, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. In our school library, we have Gautam Buddha, a biography, which is again a wonderful book to gain insight and deeper understanding about Buddha and his life.
Thank you for this highly informative group discussion. In nutshell, we can say that Buddhists do not believe in supreme being or God because of its emphasis on meditation and mindfulness. Buddhism is often considered to be a form of philosophy or psychology rather than a religion.
Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. It takes its origin from the emotions recollected in tranquility. Now, I shall call upon stage Ronak Preet and Sanchi Garg for a Hindi poem.
क्या आप जानते हैं, मन ही सब कुछ है, जो हम सोचते हैं वो हम बनते हैं। ये कथन महात्मा बुद्ध ने कहा है। आज की कविता महात्मा बुद्ध के संदेशों को समर्पित है, जिसका शीर्षक है युद्ध नहीं अब बुद्ध चाहिए। युद्ध नहीं अब बुद्ध चाहिए, मानव का मन शुद्ध चाहिए। सत्य अहिंसा विश्वबंधुत्व चाहिए, करुणा मैत्री का प्रसार चाहिए। पंचशील अस्तंग मार्ग को हो, पूना जग में हो विस्तार। समता ममता और क्षमता से ऐसे वीर प्रबुद्ध चाहिए। युद्ध नहीं अब बुद्ध चाहिए, मानव का मन शुद्ध चाहिए। मंगल में हो सब घर आंगन, सब द्वार हो कुशल। शस्य श्यामल हो धरती, मानवता का हो उद्धार। मिटे दीनता हटे हीनता, सारा जग समृद्ध चाहिए। युद्ध नहीं अब हमको बुद्ध चाहिए, मानव का मन शुद्ध चाहिए। युद्ध नहीं अब हमको बुद्ध चाहिए, मानव का मन शुद्ध चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
Plato, a great philosopher, once said, music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm to life. Now I invite a group of girls to present an English song for all of us. makes you laugh, cry, prickle, and be silent. It makes you know that your bliss and blessings are forever shared. Without any further ado, let me call upon stage Rivan, Saket, and Priyant for an English poem.
The name of our poem is Buddha.
Great person of Lord, whose heart taught, when he saw suffering, so wisdom did he try to bring.
To a forest did he go, and according to lore, he sat under trees and light did he see. He went everywhere to bring peace, never once did he his work cease.
Many varied people did he cure, and rise of Buddhism he ensured. He was respected by all.
Many people did answer his call to join him to spread wisdom. For this life he had given up a kingdom. Thank you.
Who is renowned Indian music composer, singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist, once said, "Music is a language itself. Music is one, only cultures are different. Music is the ultimate mothers of languages." So with that thought in my mind, I would like to call Rajdeep and Riyan Siag to present a Hindi song for all of us.
Is sustained by a profound philosophy. The form seeks to merge with the formless motion, become a part of the motionless, and as an individual seeks to become one with the eternal dance of cosmos.
किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निशान, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उठा, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निशान, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों भी के हम अमीर हैं। माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारों भी के हम अमीर हैं। मिटे जो प्यार के लिए वो जिंदगी, जले बहार के लिए वो जिंदगी, किसी को हो ना हो हमें तो एतबार, जीना इसी का नाम है। रिश्ता दिल से दी के एतबार का, जिंदा है हम ही से नाम प्यार का। रिश्ता दिल से दिल के एतबार का, जिंदा है हम ही से नाम प्यार का। के मर के भी किसी को याद आएंगे, किसी के आंसुओं में मुस्कुराएंगे, कहेगा फूल हर कली से बार बार, जीना इसी का नाम है। किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निशान, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उठा, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है।
Instrumental music is non-verbal and let the emotion radiate and shine in their own character without presuming to display them. So let me call Saksham Jain of our class to create a harmonious, melodious and musical environment all around us.
basic and relevant of all forms of expression. Nothing else can be so effectively give outward from to an inner experience. Now brace yourself for a high-octane dose of music and dance combined. I call upon stage students of class 7W to present the group dance.
He was attempting was known as Niranjana. Suddenly he realized the pointlessness of everything that he's been doing. All this physical torture that he's been doing with himself. Suddenly he realized everything that he's looking for is right here. He's been desperately trying to go towards truth. Suddenly he realized there is no going towards truth. If you just open up, it's right here.
सत्य कथा पुरुषार्थ कथा सुनो सुनो सिद्धांत कथा सत्य कथा पुरुषार्थ कथा सुनो सुनो सिद्धार्थ कथा चढ़ते सूरज सा तेजवान वो कीर्तिमान हुंकार भरे जब कूच करे थर थर कांपे आसमान वो राजपुत्र वो शूरवीर पर्वत को भेद दे उसकी तीर शांति का स्रोत करुणा की धार निर्झर झरे मन से अपार वो राजपुत्र वो शूरवीर पर्वत को भेद दे उसके तीर है शाक्य वंश का वो तारा जगमग है जिससे जग सा